Alright, so here's just a tiny video about how to save a collada file and how to save a sculpty image. So right now on the screen I have a mesh mushroom. And to save it as a collada, to export it as a collada, I make sure that it's selected, go up to File, and Export Collada using the default .dae choice. When I click on this, I pull up a page where I can save it. When you save a collada, there's a little something to remember, and that is here in the, close that, here you can rename it. Oops, caps on. But if you don't save it with the DAE, if you don't type that in there, see what happens is when you hit enter, Blender doesn't put that extension there for you. So when you go to try to bring it into Second Life, you can't. You won't even be able to find it. So you have to make sure that you keep the .dae on there. Alright, then you have an operators panel down here. And that's basic. That's just a basic mesh. You would hit export collada. But down here you have an operators panel. So depending on what you're exporting can depend on what your choices are. So you have to make sure you go through these. Right now, the only one that I would need personally for this is selection only, because I have another sculpty on another layer. And if I don't choose this one, then let me show you. If I don't choose this one, then not only will this mushroom be saved, but Blender will attempt to save this one as well, because it's on another layer. And so I have to go, when I make sure that I save this one, I have to make sure that I have that check marked here. Where is it? Right here. Selection only. And then I can export it. Alright, so let's go back to the other one here. This is a sculpty one. Now I need to bake this one and to save it. So I would come up to have it selected, of course. Choose render and bake sculpt maps. And the defaults are just fine. So click OK. And then that menu will disappear and you know it's been baked. Now to save it, you need to have an image editor open. So let me duplicate a window, open the UV image editor, and you can't really see it. You have to put it in edit the first time. So go back into edit mode here, deselect everything. Oops, well, actually select everything. And it's showing up as black. Now, there's that small problem with 2.64. It's a little bit of a bug, but it's actually there. And that didn't happen to me a moment ago. So let's go ahead and select this again. Render, bake sculpt map. Okay. And then, it's actually not there, is it? You can see it here though. See where it says sphere 101 or 001? And you can see that it's a sculpt map. So if you save this as an image and put mushroom, and Blender will put the extension on there for you. I don't know why I didn't do that. See, Blender puts the extension on there. Let me go ahead and save this. Save as image, and now. Okay, so I saved it as an image, and let me pull over my screen just a little bit, and you can see that it actually saved it. So there it is.